Hey there! So today I'm going to give this copper Altbier a try. It's called Zipline Brewing Company. I don't even know which way to hold this label because it's really sideways, but I think I might regret that move. Stay tuned. Anyway, so it's a hybrid style between ale and lager. It's a bronze-hued brew with subtle nuances of chocolate and hazelnut. And it has some amount of alcohol in it. Oh my gosh, it's out of Lincoln, Nebraska. I find that shocking. 5.2% alcohol by volume, and it won the 2015 Great American Beer Festival gold medal for German-style Altbier, which is pretty cool. Out of Lincoln. Cheers to Nebraska. Okay. Oh wow, aroma here is great. It is lagery, but it's got a lot of other stuff going on there too. It's kind of spicy. Yum. It smells a lot like lager, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so look-wise, it's this beautiful mahogany color. Oh, and I have the light behind me, which is great. So it's beautiful, and it poured with a nice head, little rocky. It looks like it's probably going to stick around, although it could be because I was shaking the bottle. Who knows? All right, flavor. You know, I thought because it said a mix between, and I guess they're not like literally pouring lager into this beer, but because they said lager, it's like a trigger word for me. Oh, it doesn't even say it here. Hybrid style between ale and lager. So I guess they're probably using ale, maybe lager yeast, and then lagering in a long time. I guess Anyway, so I read the word lager and I thought, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But it's good. So it's a top fermented lagered beer, fermented at cool ale temperatures, and then often conditioned at bottom fermentation temperatures at about 50 degrees, and then lagered at cold temperatures to produce a cleaner, smoother palate than is typical for most ales. Anyway, so I get ahead of myself. Anyway, very agreeable beer. Super smooth. It really reminds me of a brown ale. Not necessarily an American brown ale because that tends to be a little bit kind of bitter or hoppy. But this is really nice. And it has hoppiness, but in a very balanced way. It kind of has a little bit of a bitter finish, but it's crisp and clean. It's malty and sweet. It has an interesting, now that the head has cleared a little bit, I can smell, it's got more of a spicy nose. And kind of nutty in the way that a brown ale can be nutty. Anyway, very enjoyable. Great mouthfeel, medium body, kind of carbonated, definitely bubbly. So the ABUs for the style are 4.3 to 5.5, so this is right on the top end of that. And then IBUs from 25 to 50. Butting up against bitterness, where an IBU is, an IPA will top out at, 60 or so, but not bitter like an IPA would be. Good beer. Now I feel like I need to try some more alt beers, and there's a whole bunch of names of German alt beers that I cannot pronounce. I will not pronounce on video because it would be embarrassing, but there they are. I'll show you the list and you can read them yourself. but that look like good beers to try. And now I'm not certain that I can find those necessarily around here, but I will try. So I think that's everything about this style. Oh, so let me read you actually the history, because I'm pretty sure I haven't done an alt beer review before. The traditional style of beer from Dusseldorf, alt refers to old style of brewing, i.e. using top fermenting yeast. That was common before bottom fermenting lager brewing became popular. Predates the isolation of bottom fermenting yeast strains, though it approximates many characteristics of bottom fermenting lager beers. Many of the classic examples can be found in brew pubs in Altstadt, excuse my timer, in Altstadt, which is Old Town section of Dusseldorf. So I suppose that I need to go to Germany if I want to drink more of these beers. But great beer, I definitely recommend it. If this is one that you've tried by Zipline, share with me. I would like to hear. Or if you have some alt beer recommendations that I might be able to find out here in California, please let me know. I would love to hear that. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.